Hi y'all, Jeff here. Again, I'm back. So, got the door seal all done. So, of course, when you put on a new seal, it does make things, a little bit tighter, and it does make the door, fit a lot tighter. So, until it gets worn down, that's going to be what it's going to be. However, now we're back here on the front and the trunk seal, or the Frunk seal, as I call it, and the it comes in. I think it comes in one big long piece, but it's not a complete loop, so it's got two ends on it. So they end up somewhere down, down in the front someplace. But there's a problem with this one, and as you can see, I've got part of this already taken off, and it makes this weird turn right here. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this off, and you can tell this is this is really rotten, and so getting it out of this channel is going to be an issue. But the other thing that I noticed when I was taking the other side off was the little nipples that come through on the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and just take this on off. On the factory original, you've got some extra length here, which allows you to pull it through. However, and this is where aftermarket parts really can be a problem, and I may end up having to get a different one, because on the one that I bought, and let me just kind of slide that around there. Well, actually, not a big deal. I'll just feed that back through. On the one that I bought, the little nipples, or whatever you want to call them, they don't have anything that's extra long that allows you to pull it down through. So therefore, it's going to be kind of a challenge to get it into the into the little tiny holes and to get it to snap through, because you got to reach behind here to pull it through. And so my fingers aren't big enough, but it's one of those things that I'm going to have to figure out something, and I can't use an awl, I can't use something that's really sharp. I might be able to push it with a very small screwdriver. I did try that on the other side, but that didn't work so well. But meanwhile, I'm going to have to clean all this out from this channel right through here. This and these have a little tiny rubber bead that actually fits right into that channel, and that's going to be the challenge, folks. This one is going to try your patience when you do this this Frunk seal. So I'm not sure whether I need to put maybe a little bit of a silicone lubricant or something in there. I just don't know. So I'm going to be that's going to be a challenge for me to do that. The other thing that I'm going to work on at some point, let me take the camera down here. I've got to figure out, up here in this frunk area, I'm missing a spare tire. So as you see, there's no spare tire. I've already had the gas tank out. All this wires and stuff back in here, I'm going to have to chase that and kind of, go through it and test each wire, because after sitting as long as it sat, who knows what you know, what is going on. Another thing is I'm going to have to find that seal, the vent, the fresh air vent seal. And as you notice, there's where that seal is for the, you know, for the frunk. That's going to take me a while to get that out of there. So if y'all have any suggestions on how to get that, you know, get that rubber out of there, you know, without destroying too much, please put it down in the comments. This is going to take me a while to get that done. You know, and then, oh yes, and this is the windshield washer. I got to figure out how that goes. I think this sits right down there, underneath the tire, but now where's the hoses that connect to it? Got to find those. Also, it looks like I need to replace some of these hoses, you know, for the vents, the defrost. It looks like I need to replace that hose that goes down through here, so that, you know, whatever rainwater comes into this vent, it actually drains down there. So there's a lot to do on this Beetle. That's why I put it in the garage. It gives me a little bit more space to work, but then, you know, I can put a heater on and actually work on a cold winter's day. You know, the heck with the Mercedes that was sitting here. It can, you know, was able to get on my SL with the 91 SL that was parked in here, was able to get the hardtop to lash down. It hadn't been lashed onto it for a long time, so got it lashed down. So this gives me an opportunity to work on this car. So folks, keep watching. More progress videos coming. You know, I talked about putting some doing some work on the inside as well. There's work that needs to be done back here in the back. All that piping and stuff needs to be worked on. I did spray some Flex Seal on the floorboard on the driver's side, and it really did make that a little bit more solid. I did notice that the floor pan on the passenger side here there has had a new floor pan welded in, so that's actually a pretty good. So progress is coming along. You know, one thing at a time, but actually what I'm doing is, you know, 2 or 3 little things at a time. So, put your comments down below. Appreciate you watching. Keep tabs on the progress. I'm going to take and have to get a couple tires at least, because these things go flat, you know, so I can roll this around. But, you know, until I get it started and run, you know, we'll just let it be as it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.